All right, guys, good morning. Easter, I think. Not good at keeping up with that kind of thing. Out here on a long run. Last real big long run of my training for Riverlands 100. We're doing 50K today, so 3 big loops out here in Provo Canyon. So yeah, should be a good one. Should get the legs, the feet, the mind all ready. All right, so I figured today would be a good day to sort of recap last year. It was a very big year for me. It was really all about chasing the 100-mile distance from my very first race of the year. That's really all I wanted to accomplish over the course of 2021. And yeah, so the first swing at it was in February in Colorado at the Stories Ultra. It was a 30-hour timed event, bunch of different loops you do. And yeah, ended up having some IT band issues and I ran the first 40 miles, walked the second 40 for a total of about 80 in 30 hours. So still a good performance, but didn't make it. And yeah, that was the first race of the year in the middle of the winter. Heyo. Man, that purple loop is just pure stress. Very confusing. I took some wrong turns, had to backtrack. Got it all done though, at the cost of a bit over a mile of extra credit. So yeah, extra credit doesn't count towards the grand total, so we're gonna try and not do that again. But overall, feel good. Almost 22 miles in, back on the red loop. Probably hit the car after this, refill and have some soda, get some soda going. And yeah, just keep enjoying this perfect fucking day. All right. Not sure what mile. I think a mile like 34. And yeah, back in first place. Was behind first for 20 miles. Never saw him again. And then just saw him at start finish. All right, so the second race last year was in March, and it wasn't a running race, wasn't a trail race, it was Skeemo. I spent the majority of last winter on skis, getting lots of vertical, and me and my roommate at the time did the Power of 4 in Aspen, and boy, I wish I had video from it, but that was one of the most brutal endurance events I'd done. up to that point. So much fun getting the Ski Highlands Bowl, getting the views of the Maroon Bells. I mean, I'll try to throw some pictures in. Absolutely incredible, man. So definitely want to do more Skeemo in the future, but this year training for this race just really didn't have time to get on the slopes. But next year we'll change that. In classic Wasatch form, it was warm out on the first loop and it's snowing right now. Unbelievable. It like wants to rain. It's coming down snow. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a little hail. We'll see what happens. All right. So last year, after the Power of Four, the sights were set back on that 100-mile goal. I was signed up for the I'm Tough 100 in Idaho, but that wasn't until September, and I was just itching to get it back after falling short at Stories. And so off to Ultra sign up we went, found an inaugural 100-miler in the wet mountains of Colorado. It's called Mesas Hideout 100, and we signed up for that about a month out from the race. That was June 6th, I believe. Yeah, it ended up being 103 miles, 22,000 feet of vert, and 50 plus river crossings, lightning, mountain lions. I had it all. So that was quite the way to earn my first buckle. About 15 miles in. All right, almost at aid station 2. Big climb, almost done. We've got like 6K vert, 17 miles or so. Woo woo woo! Love that, love that. We're about, I don't know, 30-ish miles, a little over 30 miles in. I'm definitely ahead of my goal pace, so that's really nice. Because yeah, that big climb at the front end of the race, and then that big downhill. We ran that whole downhill just nice and steady. So yeah, I'm really optimistic now. Knee is feeling good. I've taken a few mushrooms, if I do say, and they're helping. And Laura's hilarious. All right, it is Wednesday. We're out at Rock Canyon, up at the overlook right now. Beautiful day. And yeah, we'll continue the recollection of last year's ultra fun. So after we got the 100-mile buckle at Mesas Hideout 100, we went, so I knew I was going to be volunteering at Hard Rock in July. So I signed up for the Silverton Alpine 50K, and the Kendall Mountain Run the next day, which is like a 12-mile grind up a big mountain, Kendall Mountain in Silverton. And yeah, check those out. Sorry for not filming on the way up, but we made it.
Good job, you did it. Nice job, guys.
Get a shot.
Well done. Shots, looking for a shot partner.
All right, up at the top of my climb for the day. Got a good 2,700 feet of gain in 4 miles up Rock Canyon. Just gonna scoot back down. You can see these beautiful Wasatch Mountains behind me. But yeah, so after the Silverton Alpine 50K and the Kendall Mountain Run, I had another 50K before I'm Tough. It was the Sheep Mountain 50K, and that was an interesting one with hernia trouble, and I took too many mushrooms, and yeah. But anyway, I ran in front for that race for the first 15 miles, about 25K, and then just blew up and ended up finishing 5th, but had a great day. Check that out. Currently in 3rd, second male. Guys at the aid station said I'm catching up on first place guy. First place females ran. After Sheep Mountain, we had the terrible DNF at I'm Tough in Idaho at mile 82. Yeah, from what I can recall, it was just I had taken all the ibuprofen the body can handle essentially, and just so much pain, couldn't keep going. But all the more reason to go back, right? So we'll show a couple clips from I'm Tough. Getting blessed with the most amazing view with the sunrise.
Yeah, man. Whoa. I'm not worthy.
after the DNF at I'm Tough, obviously motivated to get that one back. So we signed up for a 50 miler, ended up running that twice, got the 100 miles, Indian Creek 50s, and yeah, before that we got a nice little 30K in Arizona. Got third place on my birthday, so that was cool, and that was the end of the year. That was 2021, so great year all in all, and it's nice to look back on all the old footage.